So, I've been playing No Man's Sky. You may already know this, you may not, I don't know. But it's a very interesting game, it's very cool, and it's also very, very fucked up. Like, it's not fucked up as in it's a fucked up game, it's fucked up as in it's fucked up, it's very buggy, it's bugged all to shit. It has AIDS. The whole game just has AIDS just running all through it. Just bugged all this shit. And at least now you can save the game, which is pretty fucking sweet. But it's still just, I mean, it's buggy all to hell. I've got a freighter, and I have storage boxes in my freighter. They had to go into the wall, but you can't, like, open up a section and put them on the floor. They have to go in the wall. So because they go in the wall, it just cuts out that section of the wall, and there's the fucking box, and so there's nothing on either side except everything that would be behind it. So you can see other parts of the ship through there, and you can see down, you know, out into space and whatnot. And if you happen to walk at it in the right direction, you will fall through your ship and die, because you fall out into space, and apparently for whatever reason there's an actual mechanic for falling out in space and dying, but I don't know why there would be, because the only way I've ever actually fallen out of space is the one time when I walked through the nothing void just to see if I could, and the other time was when I clipped through a ship and wound up falling from high atmosphere down to the planet's surface. So, but I didn't die then. I literally fell. I free-falled for thousands of feet and then hit my boost right before I hit the ground and landed perfectly safe. It was fucking phenomenal. But I don't know, whatever. But it's really, really buggy. And it's an old game. It's actually an old game. It's about 2 years old now. And when it first came out, the guy that created it hyped the ever-loving shit out of it. I don't know why. I don't know if... I don't really know a whole lot what was going on in his head, because I'm not in his head. But it seems to me that it got either misrepresented by him or by the people that he was talking to. The interviewers either misrepresented him greatly, or he misrepresented the time frame of what he was doing. I think he was talking more about what was possible with the game, what he wanted to do with the game, and how great the game would be when it was finally finished. Or he was saying, I've got this finished game and it's gonna be fucking amazing, and it was nothing but. But what there is now is pretty fucking amazing. I mean, it's very ambitious, it's very cool, but like I said, bugged all the fuck. So one of the things you have to do is, on a planet, there's a certain amount of different creatures that are roaming around, and you gotta scan all the different creatures for little milestone rewards, right? So I'm going around doing that, trying to do that, and I wind up seeing creatures that I can scan, and they look like bugs, like actual, like butterfly bugs, right? Like butterflies. We'll say that they're butterflies. But they're bugged butterflies. They're butterflies. And you can see them in the scanner because it's a little red dot for when you don't have something marked. You see them in the scanner, but as you get closer to them, like, they don't move. And then as you start to get closer to them, they'll move, but only when you move. Like, if you stop moving, they stop moving. If you start moving, they kind of jerkily go through their motions, and then whenever you get like pretty close to them, they go really fucking crazy and then disappear. And you could ever so faintly see that they were butterflies. And there's been a couple of planets where I found butterflies and been able to scan them before, so I was like, those must be butterflies. So big thing about, you know, games like this, when they're horribly, horribly, terribly bugged and you actually want to play it, it's always a good idea to report your bugs to the fucking developers so that they can fix the bugs, hopefully. So I looked up just to see if anybody else was having this problem, if it was something that was exclusive to me. I looked up butterfly, bugs. No Man's Sky, butterfly, bugs, disappearing butterflies, whatever. I just kind of started putting search words into Google, see what I would get. And here's the actual point of the fucking video, right? We're only 5 minutes in. This is actually pretty quick for me. So I find this article where they were interviewing the creator of No Man's Sky, and like the game was so, I guess, disappointing when it first came out. Like, people were so upset about how disappointing it was that they were furious pissed. And he was getting death threats and all sorts of other stuff. And they were talking about, some of the death threats. And he said, here's a good one for you. I had, for the little demo video that I made to, trailer the game, he's like, I had butterflies on this planet. You can see little butterflies flying in the background, right? And when I released the game, when he released the game, there weren't butterflies in it. And somebody sent him a death threat saying, essentially, you said there'd be fucking butterflies. There's no butterflies. I'm going to kill you. Like, over fake video game butterflies. I really, really think that we should consider maybe that shutting down mental health facilities was a bad fucking idea. That no, not all of these people can be treated at home. Because somebody sent a guy a death threat over there aren't butterflies in your game. Like, of all of the problems with the game, like maybe the save function doesn't work. That's a problem when you're playing like a Minecraft type of game where you're exploring and building and want to save your game. No, there's no butterflies. There's butterflies in the trailer. Why are there no fucking butterflies in the game? This is a problem that's enough for me to want to kill over. I really think we should consider maybe thinking about mental health in this country just a tad. You think?